very lucky to have a Palestinian nurse who works in Belfast City Hospital, Mohammed Samana, who's going to come and talk to us about all of that.
Hello, and thank you for inviting me to speak today. On May Day, we send a strong message of solidarity to the Palestinian people and to fellow Palestinian workers in Palestine, especially in Gaza Strip. What's going on is a genocide that meets the legal definition of a genocide. According to the Palestinian Red Crescent, over 34,000 Palestinians being killed, including about 15,000 children, 10,000 women, over 1,000 of the elderly. Also, as Goret mentioned, workers, healthcare professionals, academics, journalists being targeted on purpose. One of them is Amina Ahmayed, a journalist and a writer from Gaza. 2 days before the genocide, she gave birth to a baby girl. Amina described how their home was bombed and her few weeks old baby was injured, but without being able to take her to hospital while watching her head becoming blue and getting swollen. She described how they were forced to leave their homes several times. In the aftermath of Israel blocking fuel, food and electricity from reaching Gaza, she described how they kept their children alive, and I quote, "In our last attempt to keep our children alive, we fed them bread made of grounded up animals' feed while awaiting their unknown future." On the 24th of April, and after a defamation campaign by the Israeli media, Amina was assassinated by bombing their home in the Shati refugee camp. She got killed alongside 2 of her children. They kill children because they want to kill the truth. Few days ago, Palestinian doctor Adnan al-Borsh, who was the head of the orthopedic department at the Shifa hospital in Gaza, he was arrested by the Israeli soldiers, taken to Israeli jail, tortured and beaten till death. This was an assassination. It wasn't just accidental death, it was assassination. He was tortured till death by apartheid Israeli jail. They want to kill the medics so that there is nobody to look after the injured, and then eventually they will die. This is why they are destroying the hospitals, so there is no place for the injured to go to. Let's be real, but let's remember that it's not only because this far-right Israeli government. Let's remember that those who ethnically cleansed the Palestinians in 1948 were the Haganah, the predecessors of the Israeli Labour Party. So it's not it's not Israel far-right. It's also what so-called social democrats as well. It's about the Zionist ideology. Either it's on the right or the left. Let's also remember that it was the Israeli Labour who started the settlements movements on stolen Palestinian land against the international law after 1967 occupation of Gaza and the West Bank. Also, as Goret mentioned earlier, I am a nurse and I worked in Jerusalem before coming here. I went with another Palestinian nurse from Jerusalem who was holding an Israeli ID card. I had a Palestinian ID card. I don't need to mention to you how difficult it was to get to Jerusalem. Sorry. For us as professionals or for patients. But what the Israeli Histadrut, the Israeli trade union told me, the Palestinians with Israeli ID card can join the Histadrut. I am a Palestinian, I am not allowed to join the Histadrut. This is apartheid exists in the Israeli trade union movement, and they should be treated accordingly. Also on May Day, on behalf of the Palestinian community and the Palestinian people, we call on the boycott of Eurovision as long as apartheid Israel is participating in it. They may as well call it Euro-apartheid. Let's remember that Europe was very quick to ban Russia from participating in any sport or cultural event after invading Ukraine. Israel genocide and ethnic cleansing of the Palestinian people has been going for 76 years. Or this European policy is consistent with the racist statement made by a former Israeli ambassador to Australia when he described Israel and Australia as two white sisters in a yellow ocean, referring to their location in Asia. Actually, Israel is in Asia, not in Europe, and therefore it shouldn't be participating in any sport or cultural event in Europe. Those who are allowing Israel to take part in these events are allowing Israel to artwash its crimes against the Palestinians. And same as those who are arming Israel, they have blood in their hands and they are participating in the genocide. The right thing to do is to follow the footsteps of South Africa and join South Africa in taking apartheid Israel to the International Criminal Court of Justice. And the footsteps of Turkey, which recently decided to terminate all trade with apartheid Israel. Thank you for solidarity on May Day and keep the good work up. Thank you all. Free Palestine. Thank you.